Hi, and thank you so much for being here today. It means so much that you would take some time out of your oh so busy day to spend time together. I have to tell you a really funny story that happened this week. Now, Bill and Dawn, I don't know if you know the concept of bad hair day. Wonderful Stanley says, he doesn't understand it. Hair day is a hair day. But we ladies have good hair days and we have bad hair days. Anyway, it's Spirit Week this week at our school, and one of my little students who is he's just the sweetest boy. He would never hurt anyone's feelings, but he doesn't have a whole lot of a filter, and he just kind of tells things like they are. And he came to me and he said, Mrs. Matsuda, what is the spirit day for tomorrow? And I said, it's Wacky Hair Day. And he didn't seem to, his face was like, he didn't understand it. I said, just crazy hair. And he looked up at me and he said, oh, like your hair today, and turned around and happily walked away because now he understood what it was. What makes that so funny is that I was so sure that I was having a good hair day that day. And so I just had to share with you, because I bet your students do a lot of things to keep you humble too. And that's just the joy out of the mouth of babes. It's fraction time, and I love teaching fractions. I could happily spend an entire year teaching fractions and decimals. I love it so much. I think, one, I struggled with fractions so much as a student, and two, there's just so many manipulatives. There are so many. This is my favorite set right now that I'm using. I've not found anything better. Wonderful Stanley will put the link for you. They interlock, they're marked and labeled, they're just fantastic. And I want to tell you two of the things that I've been doing a lot of this year. One, I found on Instagram. Who knew Instagram would be such a resource of math ideas? But you get a pipe cleaner and these little beads from the dollar store, and then you can have the students make fractions, say make fourths, make thirds, make sixths, and they have to practice putting them equally distanced apart. And I have to tell you, it's very sensory related, moving these beads on these pipe cleaners. It feels really good. But this is a really great way to have them practice with fractions, and then you can have them move to actually writing. Where would 1/4 be, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4? The beads are all falling off now because I'm holding it upright. But then have them move it to thirds, and then where would the 1/3, 2/3, etc. And this is really, really something I'm enjoying. And then moving to number lines. This is another new thing that I'm just doing this year, and I'm doing it every day. And this is quality. Maybe you already do this, but I've never done this. You have them just write a number line. I'm thinking I need to be more intentional in putting arrows at the end of that. I really think I need to do that. I'm going to do that on Monday. Teach them about the arrows at the end of a number line. But they have no problem in placing the 0 and the 1. Well, a couple of them do, but most of them don't. But placing a 1/2 and a 3/4, and I make them do it with the manipulatives. I actually had them put, where would the 1/4, 1/2 go? Place the manipulative on the number line. But they struggled. They didn't know where it went. And I just had to keep teaching, and we're doing this, like I said, every day, and we might do this every day until the end of the school year. But it was just so classic when Liam S. walked out of the room, and he said, I heard him say, if I just used the manipulatives, I would have gotten it right, because I used it like as an exit ticket, like yes, no, you don't have it, keep going. And that just cracked me up. And so now we just keep saying that. I say, in the words of Liam S., if I had just used the manipulatives, I would have gotten it right. And it just has proven itself to be true over and over again. And I kept it at this level for a long time, using just different fractions and numbers, or fractions, the same whole numbers. But now we're getting a little more advanced. And so look what I did this week. I put 3 whole numbers And instead of 1/2, do you see what I put? And then look at this. This blew their minds. They did not know what to do with this. And I have taught them that, and again, they have to build it. They have to show me what 4/2 looks like. I can't put them all together to show you what 4/2 looks like. But, here, here is 4/2, but I have to put it in one row, all together connected. But they was like, they couldn't figure out. Well, I don't understand. They were putting this 4/2 all over this place, even though they had this manipulative here. They couldn't make that connection. Mofealua, I think, was the first one to do it. And he said, wait a minute. 4/2 is in the same place as 2. It was mind-blowing. So I couldn't wait to share these number line activities with you. And I really hope that you've seen something today that you can start with tomorrow in your classroom. And you don't have to have these to use manipulatives. Pay Teachers has many sets that you can purchase and cut out and color and laminate so that you can use them. I want to close today with a little book that Asha made for me. She said, thank you for encouraging us. You can do it. That's me. Thank you for teaching us in a way that we understand. And so I want to thank you for teaching your students in a way that they can understand.